I'm a little surprised I forgot to bring this up yesterday. Apart from the gaming preferences I mentioned, I have some other activities that could fall into the writing category. Ever heard of D&D?
I can't say that I have.
You mean Dangers and Devils, right? That tabletop thing? Yeah, you know it, but there's so much more to it than just a tabletop thing. You can think of this game as taking pretend to the next level. It's designed for maximum player freedom, and decision-making at least. It does have its rules and guidelines, though. I ought to know. I've read every edition of its manual cover to cover.
Oh, good! For a second I thought this would have nothing to do with literature.
Believe it or not, there's more to it.
I'm listening!
Amongst a group of players, one is always the Devil Master. They orchestrate the quest that the rest of the players partake in. It's a role I'm quite fond of, and this is where I'm able to tie it in. You see, being a DM is a massive creative writing exercise. You need to have intimate knowledge of the world you've created, but for the players to operate freely, you can spare no detail. You must also be ready to improvise. You could make an elaborate storyline only to have your group end up on some wild tangent by their own volition. It's all part of the fun, but writing the quest, giving out detailed explanations, and providing a thorough understanding of each setting is the DM's job. Long story short, I fancy myself an imaginative and competent writer. Does it make sense now?
I can certainly say that it qualifies. Like I told the crowd yesterday, we're no strangers to writing. Oh, but it's still not reading, and neither were your games before. Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Well, it sounds like you want to share your own tastes next. So please, Natsuki, go right ahead. Natsuki fidgets with her hands, clearly reluctant to continue talking. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? If Natsuki could kill with a glare, Shiro would be dead right now. Her pouting lips are firmly shut. Before things can escalate, I decide to break the ice for her. I like to read manga. I'm mostly into shonens. Things with lots of action or a quicker pace hold my interest pretty well. I know they're not as text-heavy or involved as actual books, but they're what I read most often. Alright, there's no shame in that. It's still more than I've admitted to reading, after all.
I like manga too!
Natsuki stops herself a moment, seemingly unsure if she should continue.
I mean, I'm more of a shoujo girl myself. But there are shonens I enjoy too. I like a good plot more than anything else. I just tend to prefer the things that are cuter. That's not... It's okay, Natsuki. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed!
Relax, would you? It's fine. We're not judging here. So you like cute things? Big deal. Lots of people do. I've had my interests looked down upon before. Trust me, I know how it feels. That's why I mind my own and let others be. Just have fun with what you like.
Thanks, I guess. That's well put, Shiro. You're absolutely right. So that leaves Tiff, yes? Oh my, I feel so insignificant next to all of you. I really don't do much reading on my own. Most of what I read are song lyrics. They can give you a whole new perspective on the music. Since the words can get mixed up with the tune, it can be hard to discern exactly what's being said. I can't tell you how often I hear a song one way, only to read its lyrics and find out it said something else entirely. Are there any genres you prefer? You haven't really said. I found I can appreciate almost any type of music, but there are some I enjoy more. Say, like, rap by any chance? Hey, lucky guess. Rap is indeed my favorite, but it's just a little embarrassing. What makes you say that? I mean, not just the obvious, but rap has a reputation. Maybe it's because I don't find them relatable, but I'm not too fond of its common themes. You know, drugs, sex, thug life, that ain't me. But I adore that style of music. Putting words and rhymes to a beat is its own art form. I want to bring something different to the world of rap, and that starts with some fresh ideas. I get what you mean. I was always curious to see what a rapper may come up with in the club. If only Boomshire wasn't so unwieldy in a big group. I'd be down if you decided to try. I love poetry. Though sometimes I try to put a beat to it in my head while I read. It feels like almost any poem could be turned into a song. But I know that's not really bookish either. Well, what about plays? You said you enjoy those too. Do you read their transcripts or... Not so much. I like watching plays, and I used to have a lot of fun performing, but that's where it stops. Is there a reason you quit? Performing, I mean. You see, the thing about that is, it was easier to get back into my home country. When I was younger, I was addicted to the spotlight, and I'm still kinda enamored with it. Around here, it seems I'm not cut out for it, and not for a lack of trying. Even once I'd gotten the language down well enough, I stand out a bit much. But I haven't given up hope. I still feel a fire deep inside when I think about it. And I won't let that flame go out, not if I can help it. Although it's no real use on the literature front. That's quite all right. I think it's great that we have such varied interests in our club. Like I said before, the definition of literature is broad and complex. It can't be broken down so simply. And now that we've all shared, I hope we'll feel closer as a group. We learned more about our fellow club members, and I've already gotten a few ideas for things we can do together. But for now, this meeting is adjourned. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have a new activity ready as well. Thank you all for coming.
With that, everyone gets up and goes their separate ways. Except Sayori, who approaches me expectantly.
Ready to head home?
Just as soon as you are. We gather our things and make our way out of the school.
How did things go with you and Waka today?
Not great. We kept getting interrupted.
By me? I tried not to bother you that much.
Not just you, but all the rest as well. Practically everyone needed her for something or other.
Well, that comes with the territory. She's in charge, so... Well, people are bound to need her help with stuff. Doesn't make her too easy to spend time with.
Yeah, unfortunately. Seemed like she really wanted a chance to talk with me.
Don't sweat it. That's just how things are. Remember, you aren't obligated to see her just because she wants you to. You're free to spend time with whoever you want. I'm sure some of us have fewer distractions to worry about.
Right. Duly noted. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Until then.
You can't stop us from going on Monika's route, Sayori. Can't. So let's see. Poem number 2. I'm gonna drop a save, just to make sure I don't screw it up. I'm confident I won't, but just in case, it's a lot better than having to start all the way over from the previous poem game. So let's see. I don't think any of these are actually Monica words. I'm gonna go with Doki Doki. She'll jump once for that. Serenade should be her? Yeah. Puddle, as in dark puddle. Ponytail. I think welcome's actually her. Yeah, welcome. Point, because that's what she's always doing. I did not know you could hide this poem game text by pressing the hide key. How funny. Everything is her. And forward is too. Wait, yeah, this is her. She can be very forward when she wants to be. Sign. I'm thinking. I'm a bit tired today. Cut me some slack. Teamwork was stiff, but she still jumped. Let's see. Indigo, cute, something. Remorse. Something she's probably feeling these days. Epiphany. Literature, of course. Facade. Yeah. Is conscience hers? Yeah, conscience. Star-crossed as well, yep. Wonder what that one could possibly imply. Meta. A word that will cause us trouble in another part of the mod later. Emerald. Edit. And one more to round it out. Let's see. I mean, we've definitely got her, so it doesn't really matter which one we pick at this point. See, like here. We can pick something that's definitely not her, like Periwinkle, and she'll still jump 3 times because she won the poem. I yawn and turn over, feeling groggy. Is it morning already? I grab my watch off the nightstand and check the time. It's about 10 minutes before I need to get up. I shut off the alarm since I'm already awake. I crawl out of bed and get ready for school. I'm just stepping out the door when I see Sayori approaching my house.
Oh, hi, Callie.
Hey, Sayori, good to see you up already. Are you feeling better today?
Yeah, a lot better. I was hoping to surprise you.
Well, you know, I'm always happy to see you in the morning.
Yay!
Are you ready to go to school?
You know it. Let's have an awesome day.
We head out on our way. For once, there's no sense of urgency since we're actually on time. Sayori hums a little tune as we walk. She's in her usual high spirits, but it feels different somehow. Perhaps more genuine? Anyway, it's good to see her doing well. We arrive at school before we know it. The school day passes quickly and I make my way to the clubroom. I can hear voices from inside carrying into the hall. Is somebody arguing? I hurry in to see what's up. Look, I'm not saying that books have nothing to offer. just that games have something more.
Well, I wonder if you're as imaginative as you say you are, because the experience a book can offer is limited only by what you can picture in your mind.
You just get more intriguing all the time. Oh, hey, Hallie, I didn't see you come in. What was that all about? That? I was just talking to Yuri. We were discussing the merits of video games over books. Looked like she got a little huffy. Well, she admitted she never really plays games. I was just trying to explain.
Explain what? That video games are better because they aren't boring? Of course you pissed her off. Books are everything to Yuri. You'd know that if you spent even 5 minutes listening to her.
Hey, I was only sharing my perspective. It was a friendly chat.
And that's why she walked out of it, right? Guys, calm down. It's okay to have different interests. It doesn't mean we can't all get along. I can get along just fine, but he...
What? If you have a problem with me, just say it.
You really want to know? Guys! If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Whatever, I'm gonna go read. If you're smart, you'll follow suit.
Yeah, sure. Natsuki heads over to the closet, muttering. Sayori gives me a wary smile. Before anything else can be said, Monica comes in.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Were you practicing piano again? No, actually. I had a bit of, homework to catch up on. I need it done by Friday, so I can't let it go for too long.
Huh. Seems unlike you to be concerned about homework.
It's kind of a project. I'm not that familiar with the material, so it's tricky. But I'm sure I'll get it done in the meantime. Heyo, sorry for being late again. That's what I said.
Gosh, Tiff, did you have homework to catch up on too?
Huh? No, I'm just not used to having an after-school activity yet. I'll get the hang of it soon, don't you worry. Well, now that everyone's here... Hallie, did you want to spend some time with me today? Because I'm certainly available.
I follow Monica aside. She leads me over to the door. Okay, Monica, what's this all about?
Well, for starters, I want to thank you for coming to see me again. After how things went last time, I was really hoping we'd have another chance.
Oh, it's not that big a deal.
It means more than you might expect. Anyway, I was thinking we could do something a little different today.
Oh yeah? What did you have in mind?
Just follow me.
To my surprise, Monica opens the door and steps out of the room. I go after her, but I have no idea what she's up to. Monica, where are we going?
Not too far away. You'll see. Just come along.
Monica takes me down the hall and around the bend. This is another part of the school I don't frequent, but I have no trouble identifying our destination.
Here we are.
The music room. Monica steps inside and beckons for me to come with her. The room is completely vacant. It's just the two of us. Against the back wall is a piano. Monica walks over to it promptly. So this is where you were all those days last week.
It sure is. This room has become kind of special to me. Have a seat, won't you please?
I settle onto the couch while Monica situates herself on the piano bench. Am I your captive audience for today?
Indeed you are, as long as you don't mind. I usually play for an audience of 0, so I hope you'll forgive me if I seem nervous.
No worries. I don't expect it to be perfect. Though I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Let's see, what shall I warm up with?
Monica settles her fingers onto the keyboard with practiced care and precision.
There aren't a ton of songs I know, but there are still a few I can play for you. Here's a little ditty I've been rather partial to lately. How'd you like that?
It's nice. It kind of reminds me of the club somehow. But it's pretty short, don't you think?
There's more to it than that, but I would need people to cover their instruments to show off the full version. Unlike this song, which I can handle all on my own. This one doesn't really end. It just goes on and on forever.
Like a song from a video game?
Exactly. You keep going until you're tired of playing it. Does it remind you of anything?
For some reason, poem sharing comes to mind. Or perhaps sharing them specifically with you?
Does it?
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're sharing this with me.
I suppose anything's possible.
Monica continues to pluck away at the keys. She's remarkably coordinated for a beginner. I wonder if this really is something she just picked up. Couldn't hurt to ask. How long have you been learning piano?
It's been a few weeks at this point. In case you're curious, these aren't very complex songs.
I don't mean anything by it, just you don't seem too amateurish.
I might have some natural talent at it. Or maybe some unnatural talent.
What was that?
Nothing, just thinking out loud.
So what inspired you to start?
Well, a few things. It's something I've always admired. Pianos have a rich, distinct sound. Some of my favorite songs use them. Playing one, like most forms of art, is about self-expression. Music is like inherently cathartic. It can be so powerful to listen to, but producing it is on a whole other level. I can only imagine how a band must feel when they pull together to get a song just right. Or something as big as a symphony. It's awe-inspiring just to think about. Do you get what I mean?
Kinda. It's not exactly relatable to me.
Not much of a creative type.
I think you already know the answer to that. So, is there anything else to it?
Well, it's a little like Tip said before she joined. When a song and its lyrics come together, they can be evocative and meaningful.
Does that mean you write your own songs?
Technically, I only have one so far.
Let me guess, you can sing it too?
I sure can. Who knows? You might even get to hear it someday.
Only might?
Nothing's ever certain.
I guess not. Does that cover it then?
Mostly. Above all else, playing piano is freeing in a way. There's all this stuff we're expected to do or even required. But this is just for me. A moment I can spend doing something I love instead of what everybody else wants. It's nice to get away when the rest of the world can be so stifling. Do you have anything like that, Hallie?
Not really. My life is pretty on rails.
I think that's enough for this one. Now I just have one more song I can play for you. This one's very special to me, so I hope it goes well. I worked really, really hard on it, so yeah. Oh, here you guys are. Sayori, what brings you here? Everyone was wondering where you two went, so I came out to look for you. When I heard the piano, I figured it must be you. Well, thanks for coming to check on us. I hope I didn't worry the others too much. That's alright, they just weren't sure what was going on. Though I guess I was a little worried. Aw, you don't have to worry about me. Well, I'm just making sure. You're not trying to keep Hallie all to yourself or something. There's no way I could do that. I just wanted to show him a few of the songs I've been practicing, that's all. It was easier to bring him here with me. I can't exactly wheel the piano all the way to the club room. Yeah. So are you guys almost done? Will you be back soon? I think we can call it there. We'll head back with you.
You don't want to play that last song?
I do, but it's looking like we won't have enough time. But don't sweat it. With any luck, we'll get another chance sooner or later. Yeah, I'm sure it's really something.
Now you're making me curious.
Let's just get back to the club for now.
I follow the girls back to the club room. I can't help but wonder when Monica might play for me again.
Okay, everyone, it's time for our next activity. Sayori, could you help me arrange some discs really quick? Hallie, would you mind doing that for me?
Sure, no problem. Monica and I adjust the layout of the room until 7 discs are forming a circle. Monica gestures for everybody to take a seat before sitting down herself.
Alright, so normally in the club, we all go our separate ways and read whatever suits our fancy. But I thought it might be fun if we read a book together for once. I tried to pick a title that's suitable for the whole group.
Monica holds up the book she selected for the rest of us to see.
You only have one copy? How are we all supposed to read that together? Simple. We'll be taking turns reading it aloud. Just do a few pages and pass it to the next person. What? That's dumb. I think it's a great idea. I guess it could be fun. I'm glad to hear at least some of you are interested. Just like yesterday, I'll start us off.